back to the truckers and the protest. Marco Bennocchino, a very senior minister, went publicly and said, we had to bring in the Emergencies Act because they were going to be raping a lot of women. No evidence whatsoever. Another minister said, guns were everywhere. Chief of police the other day said they found no guns whatsoever. And yet, people are still being charged with mischief. One woman kept in jail for 3 weeks, pending an appeal for bail. Kim Schofield is a very noted, and she's noted because she's a very effective criminal defense lawyer. She joins me right now because I want to put it to you. I mean, I'm offended by some of these things going on. Very little press about it. I mean, is it unusual for someone charged with mischief to be in jail for 3 weeks?
It's highly unusual, but not entirely surprising in Ontario's bail provisions. And I say Ontario because our province is very different from other provinces.
How?
We have a problem with the bail system in our province. How? Crowns don't consent when they're supposed to consent. There's no judicial referral hearings when there's a breach of bail. Bail generally is... It's even though you have a right to reasonable bail, rarely is a reasonable bail first granted. Often you have to go for reviews to get those reasonable bail conditions.
Don't you have to be either in danger of escaping or in danger of hurting someone else to be withdrawn from bail? I mean, this woman, there's no danger with her.
Well,
Hillier is up on charges now. At least he got out.
Our highest court agrees with you. The Supreme Court of Canada repeatedly comes down with these decisions that say reasonable and minimal bail conditions.
Right.
Our courts do not do that. Our Crown attorneys do not do that. The police do not do that. Heavy-handed on the bail conditions. The presumption of innocence does not exist.
But heavy-handed on a woman and an MPP who are out there protesting, and anecdotally, not heavy-handed on someone who has an illegal gun, who has been arrested, boom, they're out the next day, get another illegal gun.
Well, I don't know about that, but certainly on these two, heavy-handed, and maybe
Was that because of politics?
I was just going to say politics for sure play a role in it. The pandemic in the criminal justice system has wreaked havoc. And I think a lot of judges, both judges and justices of the peace, are very mindful of this anti-vax, anti-mask mandate. And that may have played a role.
Okay, so, I mean, we know that justice is not blind. And one of the justices in Ottawa is a former Liberal candidate who would love to get cozy up to Trudeau. But should there not be other people who stand up and say, you know what, this is wrong?
Well, that's what the bail review process is supposed to do. It's supposed to say, okay, let's have a sober second thought. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes 3 weeks, and that's why individuals remain in custody during that time. And there's no expedited provision. It's you have a date, whatever date the court's available. It could be weeks down the road, and someone remains in custody.
The cost of justice, or injustice.
Injustice.
Schofield, thank you very much. 3 minutes.